It's October 1st, 2015, and I'm going to give you a few ways to look at this chart this morning. This is a 4-hour chart, 240-minute chart. Looking at a head and shoulders that happened here. This shoulder, this head, and this shoulder right here, and it broke the neckline. Now the head and shoulder neckline can be from here or from here. It's an area. I don't look at it as being one specific price because it's going to go over and under different prices. So the head, I'm going to measure from the close of this bar. The close of this bar is 1991. And the neckline, I'm going to use 1918. That's around this area. And so you would measure the top of the head to the bottom, top of the head to the neckline. And that would give us a measured move down. That would give us a measured move down. So from the neckline break, that would give us where the target should be. So I'm going to do some calculations. So at 1911, the top of the head minus 1918 for round numbers equals, I did that wrong, 1991 minus 1918 equals 73 points to the downside from the break of this neckline. From the break of this neckline around this area. So the target would be 73 points to the downside. So we would take 1918, the break of the neckline, minus 73 equals 1845 target. 1845 target around this area somewhere, right here. Now some people would measure from the top of the head, from the top of this wick, this topping tail, and that's about 10-11 points from 91 to 2012. So that's about 10-11 points. And if you want to use the topping tail, it would just give you a larger target. You would subtract from 1845, so you'll be looking at maybe 35, 36 area. About 10-11 more points to the downside. So that's the first thing I would be looking at, is the head and shoulders pattern. We came back, we came down, we didn't complete this pattern, and we came back up to retest the breakdown. The breakdown was at around 29.30, around this area. So it came to retest, broke down, came back to retest. It looks like it may be rolling over. So then draw a trend line. Don't want that line, I want the ray. So draw your trend line. We came in and did a little, maybe a head fake above the trend line back into this area here, and rolled over. So if we stay below the trend line, we can also start to look for a channel. So we can start to look for a channel. Try to look for a nice channel, and within this down channel, and if we stay down this channel, we can come test, possibly test and complete this head and shoulders pattern, and test the bottom of this channel here. And for a bigger view, a wider view, if we close this up, we can see that actually we've just been kind of going sideways in this box range here. Let me unlock it and pull it over. We've just been really ranging sideways in this box here. We kind of poked out head fake, came back down, formed the head and shoulders pattern, came and tested the bottom and bounced off this bottom here. So this could be a rollover back down to either break to the downside from here and test these levels, or break to the upside out somewhere over these levels here, over this line, and continue up. So we'll see what happens and try to take direction of the market, see if this rolls over, see what the next 4-hour bar does. If the next 4-hour opens up and starts to break this low, we can start to see it stay below this range. For intraday traders, the next 4-hour bar can give a good indication of which way the market is going to move. It may open up, test this and move up, or and then continue to turn over and start to move down into this area. We can also use the Fibonacci to try to get some levels. Fibonacci retracement. We can use here, we can use the high or the wick to here. Okay. And so we can look at, we got the 23.6 level here. We pulled back into this 38.2 level. Didn't really test the 50% level. We got 1937. So we came up, almost tested not almost tested, but a little bit ways from the 50% level and rolled over. And we can even go to a smaller level here to pull back and see what levels we can find there. And around here we could be looking for the 50% level at 95, 38% level at 87. So we got 03, 95, and 87. The next levels to be looking for. And you see that these this bottom here, or this bottom and tail, this pivot, and this one right here. So this is around 38, and this support right here is around almost around the 50 area. So let's see what happens and try to follow the direction of the market.